South Georgia State right now, a 1-point lead on top of the Monroe Mustangs, who are at the free throw line. This is Zaire Wells shooting for Monroe. Averages 9 points per game off of the bench. Ties this one up at 19 apiece.
He's a 68% free throw shooter, so a nice job from the stripe when he gets there. Need to mention that was JoJo Bell's second personal foul, so he may be done now for the half for the Hawks, as long as they can keep that game close.
Carlos Hart back out there as well for South Georgia State. Just 1 point so far for Hart. Averages just over 20 points per game this year. 4 straight games with 20 plus, but a slow start for him in this one. Imagine now that he's back on the floor, they're going to look to get him some touches, you'd think, try to get him going. Here he has it. Gives it up to Keith Lamar, and his floater goes. They've really been knocking down those floaters so far in this game. That puts them back up by 1.
You know, the nice thing about Hart in that possession, you know he wants to score, but he recognized that the shot wasn't there, didn't try to force it, found an open teammate who made a nice, easy conversion.
Keith Warren Jr. on the catch and shoot, knocks down a 3. He has been red hot. Last 4 games, shooting 47% from 3. The East District Tournament MVP, and a big one there as Carlos Hart answers with his first field goal of the game. We're tied at 23. Wells firing way off the mark. 3-on-3 for South Georgia State. Comes up empty. Kelton the rebound. Wells gets it to go. Almost blocked by Kyrick Davis, but it hung up there on the rim and falls through for Zaire Wells.
It wasn't the finish that he was planning on, but it still works for 2 points.
Style points don't net you anything extra, you're saying? It's not a dunk contest?
No, it's not. It would have been impressive had he been able to get that one to go down, but credit that transition defense.
Well, the numbers early on were favoring Monroe as far as the shooting goes in this game, but they've evened out now. The score has as well. Offensive rebound, and that's what they've done so well. Lamar on the putback for South Georgia State. 7 points off of the bench now for Keith Lamar, and another second chance bucket. That gives him 8 second chance points.
Well, and the great job he did was crashing from the weak side. I mean, he just took off. There was no one from Monroe College that even looked to pick him up.
Warren, another 3. He has hit a pair of 3s here the last few trips down.
4 made 3-pointers for Monroe College, 2 for South Georgia State.
Monroe comes in averaging about 7 made 3s per game. South Georgia State right behind him at 6, but certainly an early advantage from downtown for Monroe. A 3-point lead of the Mustangs, looking for more. Vargas breaking down. The defense wanted to bounce that one to Muhammad, but didn't fit it through.
There really wasn't much room. I'm not sure what he thought he saw was going to happen. He, I think, caught himself in midair, not with a great plan in mind. But what a great in-feed to Carlos Hart that time. Can't finish. Comes up short again.
Rebound,
wow.
But yeah, they just could not get that one to go as Carlos Hart, his frustrating start continues. Monroe College up by 3. Prestwood ends up on the floor along with Muhammad. Both players a little slow to get up. Warren's 3 misses, and back comes South Georgia State.
If you're a fan of officials should let kids decide the outcome of the game, you're going to love the way these officials are calling this.